Yo, um, we're back with a new video. Filming videos and stuff. I just got done. Look, stuck again. I just got done filming a Get Ready With Me. It's like an hour or two ago. Yeah, bro, my serving body looks, bro. Let me show you real quick. As I should. As I motherfucking should. Anywho, I told you guys if you guys wanted a video about what happened, I would do a video of what happened. Anyways, I'm going to start off about how we met, how our relationship went, how it went downhill, and then from now. So, I'm gonna say the name. I really don't give a fuck about their schooling. I don't go to that school no more. I go to a whole different school now. So, I went to Monroe High School since I was in 7th grade. And I recently just left 9th grade year. Yeah, 9th grade year. I'm about to be in the 11th grade. So, don't mind me, y'all. I'm just fixing my shorts. I'm getting fat. I'm getting a little gut, you know. But I was in Monroe since I was in 7th grade. He didn't come till 9th grade year. So I was in a relationship, and then we didn't date long. I ended up getting cheated on by him. So me and him didn't date long. We broke up and whatever. Forgot to mention, after that I got back with my ex from a year ago. Me and that boy broke up. I asked him, like, why you acting single? He was like, oh, I got a girlfriend now. I'm like, so you can't just send me this song? Yeah, I didn't cry about that nigga at all. Like, I didn't really care. So that was after the school dance. So what are we gonna name this boy that I was in a relationship for a year and 3 months? We're gonna name him Simon, because I used to call him Simon. So Simon came to Monroe 9th grade year. I did not know who he was. He knew who I was, but I didn't know who he was, because I was an OG of that school. Like, bitch, I was there for a while. Like, we ran that shit. Like, so yeah, of course he knew who Mary was. Anyways, after the dance, I'll say me and him started connecting. So after the dance was in October. So in the beginning of November, that's when me and him like met. Like, I seen him around. I just never talked to him. So so many flashbacks. Oh my god. So somebody like my TikTok. So from what I remember was my friend, let's give him Charlie. So my friend Charlie, he was talking to Simon. I went up to Charlie. The three of us were talking, and I guess that was when Simon started to like me. Also, Charlie liked me too. They both liked me. So Charlie was gonna ask me out, but he was too scared to. Simon asked me out. And we're gonna get into that. So me and Simon are talking, like, we're getting closer, a little closer and stuff. Now, he had a girlfriend. I had a boyfriend. We were both on our whole shit. So, you know me, I didn't really give a fuck. I'm like, oh, you have a girlfriend? I don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't. So, days went by before the 22nd, and I'm about to get into that soon. Days went by, we're skipping class, we're talking, we're seeing each other in lunch. Now, I never seen him in breakfast. I only seen him in breakfast a few times, and I only seen him in breakfast after we started dating. So, I'll see him in lunch, I'll see him in the hallways, but we will skip, we will talk. And like, if you went to Monroe, it was so easy to skip. Like, it was so easy. I remember the basement was where the help zone was. There was an elevator there. There was a storage room. Then there was like these little tunnel things, like different parts of the school. And then the music room. So everybody used to skip to the music room. There would be no teacher there. The door would be unlocked. We used to just go there and chill. So we skipping. Now let me tell y'all this. I had the courage, because I was about to ask him out. Me and him skipping one day. I remember this so well. I just had a flashback. Me and him skipping one day. And I guess he seen me walk by, so he came outside. So me and him talking and whatever, we skipped the rest of the day. It was our last period. I was about to ask him, I was like, oh, I was gonna ask you something, but like, I heard you had a girlfriend. And I'm gonna tell you about this little bitch. So let me tell you now, this little bitch was not right for him. I saved him from that bitch. She did so much shit. I feel like I really saved this nigga. But let me get back to the story. Fuck that irrelevant bitch. But I was like, I was gonna ask you something, but like, I heard you had a girlfriend. He was like, oh. And like, you could tell that we liked each other. I had feelings for him, he had feelings for me. So, weeks go past, we were on the phone. And I think we were on the phone the day before he asked me out. So everyone was telling him, my best friend was telling, yo, ask her out. Charlie was like, yo, ask her out. Like, everybody was saying, yo, ask her out. So tell me why on the 22nd of November, on a Friday at 8 something, breakfast time, soon as I get off the bus, like as soon as I get off the bus, walk inside, get their scanner, put my phone in the little slot thing or whatever, because we weren't allowed to have our phones till the end of the day. Walk into the cafeteria. There's a huge crowd. Oh my god. There's a huge crowd. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So I see him, right? I walk in, he walks up to me, he asks me, I was like, Miracle, would you like to call me? Bitch. Of course I said yes. The fuck? Why would I not say yes? Of course I said yes. So I gave him a hug. First period started. And let me remind you, he broke up with his girlfriend. So I don't want you to think. But me, on my end, the boy that I was dating, he was also cheating on me. That's why I cheated on him. That's why I was on my player shit, because I found out that he was cheating on me, and he wasn't, it didn't feel like a relationship anymore. Like, he wasn't texting me, he wasn't calling me, like, and then, like, it got really creepy because he would stalk me and stuff, and it was like, this nigga only wanted sex. I'm like, bro, I don't want that. Like, and I didn't feel any feelings for him. So I told Simon yes. So days go past. The first 2 days I couldn't talk to him on the phone because I wasn't allowed to have a phone then. I was 14. I was going through shit with my mom. I was in and out of the hospital. And what I'm so thankful for is that the week before I was in the hospital, the week after, he asked me out. And I was just so grateful for that. I was like, yes. So we used to go past. We had the best relationship. Me and him are talking on the phone every day. He ended up giving me a phone so I could talk to him and stuff because I didn't have a phone. My phone got broken. I didn't have a TV. That got broken. I had a Chromebook. I was watching Hulu and Netflix, and that was it. The tablet me and my sister was sharing, she had it more than me. She was being a little judgmental. Wouldn't let me use it. So my mom did not know I had a boyfriend till a week or two after. She didn't know. So we're talking or whatever. I finally go to his house. We meet up at the transit. And that was the first time of me seeing him outside school. So we go to his house. I meet his mom, and the way he introduced me, he was like, "Mom, this is my queen." I felt so complete, like I had butterflies just of speaking this. His mom liked me. She loved me. I loved her. That was my second mom. I met his friends. I met his brothers. Like, I met legitly half of his whole family. So that was December come around. I got kicked out of my house, I think 2 weeks before Christmas. So I was staying with them. And then we did some things, and his mom found out that we did it at her house. So he had told his adopted mom, she had told his adopted mom we weren't allowed to see each other for a while. And then we finally were allowed to see each other. And I don't know if I still got these videos, but I'm gonna tell you why he doesn't have any of these videos, and it's not his fault. So months go past, our relationship was good. I would say in April, March was it was either February or March when we had our first argument. And then it was like arguments, we making back up, and the same pattern. But it wasn't like that all the time. So yeah, there were times where we broke up a few times. There were times where I was being toxic. And I could admit that. I could admit that I was being toxic. Nobody else would admit that. I would admit that I was being toxic in the relationship. And it wasn't just all him, it was me too. So I can admit that. So months go past. Now, we're gonna start off on the hard part. So summertime flies by. We were in a lot of drama with other people. I was getting into fights. It was just crazy. It was a hot mess. I wanted to fight the ex bitch, the girl. I don't give a fuck. The bitch Vanessa. I wanted to fight her because I found out some shit. The brother and him told me this. That she was trying to get with him while me and him were together, saying, "Oh, she doesn't have to know, baby." Bitch, that's the type of shit that'll get your ass beat. Literally, like, don't do that. Don't play, like, no. Like, if you're really that mad that I took your nigga and your nigga didn't want you, stay mad, goofball. Like, the fuck? The fuck I'm supposed to do about it? Like, I can't help that I'm beautiful. I can't help it. Do you not see me? Like, I can't help it. Sorry. So that happened. I straight up at the bitch house. The bitch didn't want to fight. Now we're gonna fast forward to, when did she pass? September. Everything was good in September. Him and his adopted mom birthday came up, so yeah, I'm trying to remember if they had a party together. Like, I'm trying to remember that. So yeah, that happened. And then October came around. She was around for Halloween. And then November came around. And then she died a week before our anniversary. Or like the beginning of that month. I think she passed on the 12th of November. Or was it the 12th of December? It was one of those two. It was one of those two. Wait, no, I was in Penfield in December. Yeah. So, I'm not really gonna talk about that because me and one of my old friends, founders, like, I don't really want to talk about that. But she passed from something serious. She passed away, and I'm gonna say when that happened, our relationship just like I never argued with him so much till that happened. And like we'll get in arguments in the past, but it wasn't like these arguments. So I spent Christmas with him and New Year's with him. Tell me why my new year was shitty. 2021 for me was shitty, and all I wanted it was to be good. Literally, towards the end of January, I got set up. Me and him both got set up by the brother. And like, I'm not really putting the brother down because me and him are cool. And I understand why he did that. But like, y'all didn't, you and the girl did not just have to get mad at me. Y'all should have got mad at him. Like, I don't know why it was blamed on me. I didn't bring the conversation up. All I said was yes. But we're not gonna talk about that. Like, that's done with. That's over. That's old. Like, we don't bring up old shit from 2020. So, yeah, that happened. And that happened in September. But no. The setup happened in February. But before that, the drama between me and the girl happened in September. So, after that, I got set up and whatever. Tell me why, literally, that same week, we broke up permanently for good. And he got a girl best friend. I don't like him having a girl best friend because they come in the middle. Like, I can sense when you have feelings for my nigga. Like, I am not dumb, okay? Like, you cannot play me like I'm stupid. Like, I may act dumb, but you cannot play me like I'm stupid. Like, you're not gonna treat me like one of these dumb hoes out in the street. Like, don't ever play me like I'm stupid. The fuck? Like, don't ever do that shit in your life. Like, ever. Like, I really hope that girl will never do no shit like that again if me and him do end up getting back together. So, how me and him broke up. So, literally the first day that they met, I went with him. Of course I'm gonna go with him. The fuck? I'm not gonna let this nigga go alone. So, the first day that they met, I already knew something was off. I felt it. I'm going to listen to my gut feeling. It was either she liked the nigga or he liked the bitch. Come to find out, she liked him. He didn't like her. He didn't at all. He played her. She was a distraction from me. Cause like, excuse me, look at me. And the bitch looked like a fucking, oh my God. She looked like the roaches in her house. I'm sorry. But yeah, that happened, and we were on our way to leave. Now, I was in a situation, I wasn't living with him anymore, and I was somewhere else. So I had to be back at a certain time, and I was already late. Like, I was already late, and I did not want a missing person report out on me. I'm like, yo, we gotta go. He refused to walk me downtown. I'm like, bruh, it's not even that far. He's saying no. I'm like, bruh. He made it a whole argument. I'm like, yo, I'm done. Y'all probably think I'm dumb for doing that, but I knew the girl liked him and I knew he was gonna date her anyways, so yeah. So I walk away. He walks back. He's assuming that I broke up with him. This nigga goes back to the bitch house, cries, and then kisses her. Just so he can get over me. I'm like, you're dirty. You're dirty. So I found out that he ended up going home. He didn't text me, he didn't do any of that. And then I faked like I was going to work and went to his mom's. So I'm going to talk to him. He wasn't there. So I'm texting him this, that, and the third, and I'm like, already he said he was done, he gonna do anymore. I'm like, yo, it's either me or her. Tell me why he chose her after one day of meeting her. Like, that's crazy. But tell me why he chooses her, and I'm like, wow. Now, when you're in like, he claims it as 2 years. So I'm gonna say it's 2 years. When you're in a 2-year relationship and y'all went through the hardest thing together, it hurts when you guys break up. It was painful, and like it took a huge chunk of my heart out, because I felt like this girl stole somebody that was mine, that was in my heart. I was living with this nigga, and she knew that. She knew I was his girlfriend. This dumb white bitch made a promise to me that she wasn't gonna date the nigga, and what does she do? She wants sloppy seconds. Like, you're dirty. So I was being all sorts of petty. I'm like, how my pussy tastes, da 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 da. When you suck his dick, you gonna taste me. When you kiss him, you tongue kiss him, you gonna taste me. Like, I was being petty. I said petty. I was being petty. I wanted to fight the bitch. The bitch did not want to fight me. She didn't come to my house. She didn't do any of that. I'm like, bitch, you're gonna come to me. You're gonna come to me. Because the last time I came to your house to fight you, you didn't throw not one punch, no nothing. So if you was really with this shit, you would have punched me. You would have done something. And I don't give a fuck if any one of her friends are watching this, or the best friend is watching this. Like, if you really wanted to fight me, that day when I pulled up to your house, walked in that bitch, and y'all looked shocked and scared as a fucking bitch, you would have swung. You would have swung. I don't swing first. I let bitches swing first, and then I swing and get my shit. And y'all probably like, y'all fighting for a nigga. That nigga was mine. That nigga did shit for me. That nigga made sure I had a roof over my head. He made sure I wasn't in the streets when I got kicked out. He bought me clothes. He fed me. His mom fed me. His brothers took care of me. His family took care of me. Like, I was very close. I was very much close to his adopted mom too. So like, do you not know how much that hurt? And the fact that she is gone now, it's like everything went downhill. And I feel like she was what was keeping our relationship together, because she loved both of us and she loved me. Like, she told me all the time that I was beautiful. She hated when I downed myself. She hated that I had cuts on my arm. She hated that I was suicidal. Like, she didn't like that at all, because I am beautiful inside and out. And her son loved me. Actually loved me. And before I met this nigga was a player. Guess what? I changed him. I changed niggas. I realized that every single relationship that I got out of, they say, you changed me. Obviously, I'm doing something right. And I'm downstairs filming in the bathroom because it's third time now and the lighting is just perfect. But yeah, no. I said I was gonna tell you guys what I did. What I did, I harassed him. I stalked him. Like, I was toxic after a breakup when I should have left him alone. And this is probably how some of y'all know me from the video that I posted, and I'm not gonna really talk about it, but I posted a video, a really explicit video, and yeah. So And I kept harassing him. I kept calling his dad. I made up lies on him and this, that, and the third. Like, I was causing a lot of drama. And that pushed him away from me. So now I know my lesson. Now I know what to do. Now I know not to start drama. Because either way, look how cute I look. Either way, he's going to come back into my life. And I'm going to get into this next part in a few minutes. After all of that, after I told his dad that I was going to call the police, which I didn't, that was a threat. I wasn't allowed to talk to him anymore after that. His dad told him when he sees me to cross the street, when he sees me not to talk to me, this, that, and the third, because I threatened to call the police. And I'm not going to put his info out like that because they never did anything wrong to me. All they did was try to help me. And I apologized to them. They didn't accept my apology. Hopefully in the future they will, because like I grew up now and I'm 16 going on 17 next year. Like I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too old for this shit. Once when I'm 17, I have 1 year and then I'm legal. I'm 18 and I'm gonna be an adult in 2 years. Like I already feel like an adult. But yeah. So after that, I'll say it was April, I stopped calling him. I stopped texting him. I had to glow up. I was doing a lot better. I met someone who helped me get over him. I was doing a lot better. I got into another relationship. I was doing a lot better. Tell me why. When was this day? It was the beginning of May. Tell me why he joins my live on his backup account. Now, he was already viewing my story. He was already doing all that. But tell me why this nigga views my story and joins my live on his backup account. I can't. But yeah, tell me, like, he joins. So we started talking and whatever. I think I went live with him. Yeah, I went live with him. And then he started texting me. And then I'll say 2 days or a day after that, me and FaceTime. He sent me a video. Oh my god, the cutest video of his cousin. That's my little princess, and that's still my little princess. And then we FaceTime. And then later on that day, we ended up linking with each other, and he came back. And then later on that night, we spent some alone time together. Y'all know the rest from there. I'm not gonna speak. And then everything was good. We had to talk about what happened. He didn't like the girl. And then when he started having feelings for the girl broke up with him. And he got back with that bitch Vanessa, cheated on her, the girl I was dating. And then here I am, like in the picture, but not anymore. I'm gonna get into that. So that whole month of May was good. It was good. Tell me why when I start going back into my old ways. It's like I slipped up, something triggered me. And we weren't together at all. Like we had an agreement on something. And we weren't even together at all. Like I was thinking I was the relationship. I was having the wrong the wrong view of things. He started coming over here, then I was finally allowed to go back to his mom's, and then not even my 4th time going back. Yesterday was my 4th time going back, and then we ended things yesterday. We don't want to talk. He wants to see other people. He doesn't think that's right. I'm getting the wrong idea. And basically I need to change, and I'm too childish to be doing all this childish stuff, and he's right. He's honestly right. So I woke up and so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna move on and forget and forgive him. So I texted him and I was like, I want to move on. I want to start seeing different people, and I'm sorry for what I did to you because I wasn't realizing that I was hurting you. Even though you're not gonna really care that I'm gone, I know that you're gonna do good. And I told him that I loved him, and then he texted me back and he said he understood, and that was hours ago, and I haven't texted him back since. So this is a message for anyone that went through the same problem as me. Don't do it. Don't get the wrong idea. If he wants to talk to other people, let him do that, and you do the same thing too. Don't be toxic about it. Don't start drama. Don't do what you did when y'all broke up. Don't do that. And when he comes back into your life, do not do that. And if you guys just ended things again, and y'all say you're gonna see other people, when he comes back into your life, don't make the same mistake, because I was getting mad that he wasn't texting, and we were just friends. I was acting like we were in a relationship, and I was getting mad that he wasn't texting. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Don't let your emotions get to you. None of that. Now, I'm gonna leave that video there. I don't have any subscribers, but I love you, who is ever watching this video. Thank you for spending the time talking to me and listening to my story about this relationship. Other videos will be posted about my story and stuff. I'm gonna be doing challenges, Q&As, whatever you guys want, request it and I'll do it. But that's it for this video. Peace.